Hello there, good afternoon. My name is Baba Tanda. I have the latest in the world of sports. Let's get talking right here, right now. And we begin with Ghana Premier League side Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And they are on the verge of signing Charles Kablang Akono as their head coach after the exit of coach Pakwesi Fabian last week. Let's go straight to Kumasi and speak to Inshira FM's sports journalist, Bismarck Owusu Bempa, who joins us on the phone. Hello, Bismarck. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Baba.
All right, now tell me, is CK Akono the only candidate who has been looked at in terms of that vacant Kotoko coaching position?
Thank you very much. Yesterday, I made a few calls to some management members of the club, and I was made to know that yes, CK Akono has applied for the coaching vacancy of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I know him. Are intelligent. Frank Luther, former coach of Accra House, has also expressed his desire to coach the club Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Coach Yusuf Abubakar is also on the radar and also expressed his desire and submitted his TV to the club. Very, very surprisingly, there is a UEFA license A coach who had his license A issued on 24th of February 2009, Kevin Michael Reed. From the United Kingdom, who has also submitted his CV and expressed his desire to coach Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So if you ask me, the fair investigation is not just scale economies on the radar. Frank Musa, formerly of House of Yusuf Abubakar, formerly of the Ghana staff, and coach Kevin Michael Reed, formerly of Stoke F, is also on the radar of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And per my understanding, their management will stick to zero in on who they appoint as their next coach after their friendly game, which is the second game of the Golden Clash with Asante Gold this Sunday. So they are expecting any decision from the management from Monday around Tuesday, when after they meet Asante Gold and meet as management during their Monday meeting.
Bismarck, tell me, what are the fans of Asante Kotoko saying? I mean, you've given me three names, and what are, from your investigations also, what are the supporters saying? I'm sure by now they would have a favorite. Who stands tall? Yeah.
Yes, they do have a favorite. Now, if you speak to the Kotoko supporters, I think you get a general sense of disbelief as to why Pakwesi Fabian has to leave the club at that particular stage. If you ask them, I think majority of the Kotoko fans still want the black person to coach them. And one thing I must say on record is that they will need a lot of communication as to why the management fell on any of the coaches that they were appointed. I know that is for sure. That yes, they are not really having a choice in terms of who they prefer. But what I'm assured of is that they will need to be communicated to very, very well as to the vision of the club in the next phase within this management and why they seek to appoint a particular coach in terms of the software I've already provided.
Okay, now if you look at Coach Pakwesi Fabian, what he wanted to do was to build a youth team, a formidable youth side for Asante Kotoko. Now, whoever will be appointed amongst these three, what will the person's immediate targets be?
The person's immediate target will be to follow up on the successes chopped with Coach Pakwesi Fabian already and the project that they began to begin. We shouldn't forget, weeks after Pakwesi Fabian exit, they tasked the coach to bring what they call the situational analysis or the situational stage of the technical team. And it will not be different from the newly appointed person. I think they will want to have his vision so that they can peg it with the club's vision from this new management and then can roll the roadmap. Yesterday, according to my investigations, they've already put down the code of conduct for the next coach that they will hire. So there are a lot of interesting times to come at Kumasi Asante Kotoko. But for me, I think the first and major task for the new coach is to follow up the project that they've already started with Coach Pakwesi Fabian.
Is building the youth system in place. Now, let me push you to the world slightly, Bismarck. You are in Kumasi. You are very close to the Asante Kotoko team. You are very close to the management. You are close to the supporters. You've given me three names. Who, in your opinion, do you think can blaze the trail for Asante Kotoko?
Very, very interesting. The management member I spoke to in terms of my investigations gave me a name. That for him, he is for CK Akono. I know one other management member, for the sake of fight, I don't want to mention that. I know one other management member who also is in for CK Akono. So I think if you put your ears very, very well, I think CK Akono is among the favorites to get the North. And for me, if after the Asgold clash, if he's announced as the new master coach, I will not be surprised at all.
And when is this Asgold Kotoko clash?
This Sunday.
This Sunday, and it's possible that he could be named just before the game or just after the game.
It's possible he will actually be named after the game, because the management meeting to decide on who they zero in is after the Asgold clash.
But it's obvious. I mean, everyone from Kumasi is talking about CK Akono, so I think it's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. We spoke to the CEO of Kumasi Asantekodoko, Uncle George Amako, and he made mention of a black coach. And I've spoken to other management members who is in line with a black coach. And when you push them to the wall about that, who specifically are they looking for? I think for the long-term vision of this management, they want a young coach that understands the new trend of
and
management.
And obviously, CK Akono is younger than Coach Yusuf Abubakar.
Somebody who will understand their project and all that. And it seems to be falling on CK Akono.
All right, Bismarck, please monitor events for us. And if anything changes, I'm sure you'll be the first to speak to about, all of the events that will be happening in the Ashanti regional capital, Kumasi. And the issue is that they are on the verge of appointing former Black Stars captain, former Hartlepool coach, former Dreams FC coach, former Ashanti Gold FC coach CK Akono as their new coach following the resignation of substantive coach Pakwisi Fabian. Let's talk about referees quickly before we go. And the Referees Association of Ghana, RAG, has handed lifetime bans to 6 more referees in the wake of an investigation into bribery. Now, it also banned 47 match officials for 10 years each, while another 14 were exonerated. RAG also confirmed the sanctions handed down by the Confederation of African Football, CAF, last month, 2 for life and 6 others for 10 years. It brings the total with life bans to 8 and those with 10-year bans to 53. Those on the list released by RAG have until October 1 to appeal against the rulings. The investigation was launched after the officials were secretly filmed accepting money by investigative journalist Anas Arimiel Anas. And a RAG statement said those facing lifetime bans were found culpable for seriously breaching various portions of the disciplinary code of the ethics and regulations of the football controlling bodies by their actions and inactions. David Laye and Reginald Lasbridge had already been banned for life by CAF. They have also been joined by Safo Adade, Samuel Suka, Dali Gagba, Fulera Barney, Charles Duwana and Umar Tini. This is the latest fallout from the Anas film that has seen the Ghana Football Association president, Kwesi Nyantakyi, resign from his post, as well as his positions he held with CAF and FIFA. He has also been suspended for 135 days by Football World Governing Body FIFA as it investigates corruption allegations, allegations that Kwesi Nyantakyi has denied. All right, so stick and stay with us because there's more. You can actually check out more on the sports page on myjoyonline.com. I'm also tweeting live on the handle at Baba Tando. Same for Instagram. But for now, sports is done. Join the sports team this evening on Joy FM for commentary on the UEFA Champions League match, Liverpool and Paris Saint-Germain. Good afternoon.